You are listening to BL in the Air. My name is Chy,
And I'm Alex.
and today we're going to do our kind of 2025 year wrap up. So, we did this last year. We're doing it again this year. I think it's going to be a yearly thing where we kind of just talk about like what our favorite shows of were for the year. We have kind of like a bunch of different awards, like, what's our favorite kiss of the year, favorite OST of the year, all that kind of stuff. So, we're just gonna go through and hand out little awards for our favorite shows. But before we get into that, Alex, what's in the air with you today?
So I've been watching The Love Never Sets, which aired like it's still airing. I didn't realize it was still airing. I thought it
what
was done.
what is that? I've never heard of it.
So it's the one with Tay who was B in Between Us.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I mentioned it a while ago. But
okay.
it's him and Ja who was he's done some. I haven't seen him in anything else, but he was like the main character in like Don't Say No.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, or one of the mains, I guess,
Yeah.
because it was him and First. Smart was also in that apparently. Um,
A lot of
so
people were.
yeah. But Tay's character, his name is Ice. Um, and he, I don't entirely know his backstory yet. I'm like 5 episodes in, and I don't understand his backstory. So there's that. But there's something like he was like a porn star, but I think he was actually just SA'd. Um, because there's some trauma behind all
Okay.
this, right? And so he like accuses like one of his professors in college of like essaying him or something like that, or like trying to. And he gets kicked out of school for a while, and then somehow goes into porn or something. And now he's back, and by happenstance, he's roommates with uh Saint, who's played by Ja. And they like Ice hates Saint because like Saint ditched him basically. Like they were like an almost thing at some point, because Ice was tutoring Saint, but then when everything happened to Ice, like Saint just vanished, which was really
Mm.
his
So they
dad's
were
doing.
friends from before the
Yeah,
incident.
yeah,
Okay.
and things went very south, and so now they're forced to be roommates,
Uh huh.
right? And so it's been kind of navigating all of that. Um, I've actually enjoyed it quite a bit. Um,
Okay. It's like a darker show
Not really. I
or
feel
no?
like no,
Oh,
it's not.
okay.
You would think with like the whole like essay whatever thing going on with the professor, maybe it would be, but it's not.
Okay.
Um, I'll say I feel like Ice is incredibly dramatic for no reason sometimes, but like
Mhm.
again, I think it's because I don't understand his backstory. Um, I know Saint's story makes sense to me because Saint's dad got involved because he's like rich kid heir to some giant ass company thing, right? So his dad's like, yeah, arranged marriage to this woman. Um, there is
Classic.
also a lesbian couple. So
Yippee.
the girl he's engaged to is part of the lesbian couple. So there's that issue now. Um,
Oh, okay.
I'm like, okay, so we have just two lavender marriages is what we do. Um,
Yeah. I perfect.
right? Like we're good. Um, Obviously not, but you know,
Yeah. It does help. You don't have to break any hearts when you
right? You
break
don't
off
have to,
your engagement.
right? You don't have to like deal with parents being annoying. Um,
Mhm.
so I'm like, cool. That makes that super easy. Um, because neither of them have like established the relationship with their partners at this point. So both the other ones that aren't in the arranged marriage thing are now pissed that these two are arranged because it got announced in the news, right? And it's like, okay, like don't be mad at them yet. Like obviously something more is going on here, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's like a lot. It feels very a teenage anger for not being teenagers. Um,
Okay, cuz it's in college, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Which I mean, I guess you're still not mature then either, so there's that. But like, if you
Yeah.
would give somebody like 5 minutes to like explain themselves, just 5 minutes is all you need before you
Mhm.
storm off angrily. And yeah, apparently not.
I see. But it's good so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the greatest thing ever, but I'm enjoying watching it.
Okay.
So,
Interesting. Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't know. I do remember B from Between Us,
Yeah, he was
but I
cute.
didn't know he had like done much else. So,
Yeah, I didn't realize this was still airing. I don't know that I would have started. But it's
yeah.
almost done. It'll be done in like a week, January 6th
Oh,
or something like that. So, we're almost there.
nice. Yeah, perfect.
But yeah, I think this is his first main role. It looks like on his IMDb, his MDL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on IMDb earlier today looking up something because MDL didn't have it, but clearly IMDb just copied from MDL because it was the exact same information.
I've noticed that a lot of the MDL descriptions of shows are completely wrong.
Yes.
Like,
I've been
okay,
so
I don't know
confused.
if they must just use like AI or something to write them cuz like I I don't remember what it was, but like sometimes we'll just copy and paste it into the show notes and then it will be like there was like one show where it was just completely off. Like it was like this person has this amount of months to do this, and it was just like completely the wrong info.
Mhm.
And
I
I've just noticed that recently where like I'll read the MDL synopsis after I've watched a show and I'll be
mm,
like literally that's not correct at all.
yeah, that's on this one. I mean, this one's pretty accurate from what I've seen.
That's good.
So, but yeah, no, I think Kim Jiro was one of those that was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing if they're just like using AI or something and it's just like pulling the wrong info, but
yeah,
um yeah, I noticed that recently. I was like, whoa. It's
yeah.
kind of can I like get in there and fix some of it? Like is this a group effort?
So it is on MDL. You can go in, but like they're so stingy on
Mm.
what edits they'll take. There's something somebody was listed as something like totally wrong or whatever, and I like tried to go like recommend an edit, and I got told off in the DMs. And I was like, oh
Really?
okay, yeah. It's like I had to come in with like evidence or something, and I'm like, I watched the show,
Yeah, evidence. I'm going to link the episode to you. Like what?
right? So yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm scared to do any kind of anything on MDL. So
Yeah, that's fair.
right, getting
I wouldn't blame if that's the response you got. I'm not surprised.
right? Like I probably was reading more aggression into the DM I got than anything, but like it was still just
Hmm.
like, thanks, bye. Pretend I did nothing. I've never been here. Nobody knows me.
Yeah. Wow.
So, but what's in the air with you?
So, um, because we skipped episode Christmas week, I didn't get to update, but I did finish Heated Rivalry, and it was so freaking good. It's like one of my favorite shows of the year, like easily. So
Nice.
yeah, so that ended on like Christmas or something, and I'm like dying waiting because they're gonna do a second season, but it's
Hmm.
not gonna be till like 2027.
Oh no.
So yeah, early 2027 they said. So I know. So I'm like, ah, damn it. But
No, I don't want to
it's
watch
okay
it.
because I I mean you can like watch it as a standalone. Like
Yeah.
it's
I,
not really like a cliffhanger or anything, and it
okay.
it, it went by like how the books are. So you
Hmm.
can like what I did. I just read the next book in the series basically. If you want to know what happens like that, I'm sure that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Hmm. Yeah, I have the audiobook downloaded already. So
Yeah.
as soon as I finish the show, I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, I do think the show's a lot better than the book, but like they're pretty similar.
Hmm.
Like they're both good.
Yeah.
If you like the show, you should read the book. You'll like it
Hmm.
as well. But I think the book is good. I just don't know if I would have expected the show to be that level of fantastic. Just like based on the book, you know? So
Yeah.
like no shade or anything. I just the show really exceeded my expectations.
Yeah. My entire feed on all my socials is heated rivalry, which is hilarious
Mm.
for having never seen an episode.
Yeah. They know you want it.
Yeah. I mean, hockey's my favorite sport, so yes.
Mhm.
But I saw they had what 36, 37 days to film the whole show and like
Yeah, I mean
a
it's
dollar in a
clearly
dream.
like yeah, it's pretty like, low budget
Yeah.
like
But low budget doesn't mean bad. So.
No, if you have like artistic vision
Mhm.
and they just yeah, it's really crazy just how dedicated like the actors were, and I love the director because I love Letterkenny. It's the
Mhm.
same director for both and stuff. And yeah, I've been watching some like interviews that they've done and some behind the scenes stuff, which is like been really cool and interesting. And um yeah, so all in all, it's like it's so perfect.
Yeah,
um
I saw
yeah.
one video of a girl breaking down how they filmed some of the stuff where they like didn't have like the camera reflection in some of the scenes, like whatever when they're
Mm.
with the mirrors or and it was really funny because she had a backtrack and she's like, so after I made that video, the actual like main videographer or whatever came in and told me where I was wrong. Like not in a mean way, just was like, no, actually this is how we ended up having to do stuff because like one of
Uh-huh.
them lives in a high rise, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And so that was filmed on the first floor of like a regular house.
Mhm.
and
Okay.
and they like green screen the windows basically is how they filmed that.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
cuz
I know a lot of the scenes are filmed like with a big screen. Like instead of going to the
mhm.
beach, they have
Yeah.
like the beach screen type thing.
Yeah.
But it looks really beautiful, so
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean from watching like the clip of like them walking in and like the scene they were talking about with like the backdrop and whatever, like I wouldn't have known that that was a green screen. I just assumed they were in a high rise
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yep. I will say I'm not enjoying all the Twitter discourse because this is like one of the most mainstream BL or
Yeah.
MLM or yaoi like shows to kind of hit, you know, the general populace. And so we have a lot of people who are engaging in like yaoi discourse that
Mm.
has literally gone on 20 years ago, but these people are new and so they don't know any of this. And
Mhm.
so yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, you can totally tell who wasn't on Tumblr growing up. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, guys, this is like shit I figured out when I was like 12. Like, we went over this, like, especially on Twitter too. I've been a lot of people, like, a lot, and I totally like sympathize with a lot of like people who want more lesbian content,
Mhm.
and they're upset that like their shows have been getting canceled after one season, and like that is very upsetting. But
Mhm.
what I've been doing is I've been recommending to them, I'm like, hey, there's a whole world of Thai GL out there, like, because they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, there's literally no lesbian shows at all.
Mhm.
And I'm like, no, there's a lot. They're all in Thailand. You should check it out. And one person was like, I meant English shows. And I'm like,
That's so frustrating.
okay, I'm sorry if you're xenophobic or whatever, but like you can't ask, you can't just be like, I want this, and I'm like, oh, that exists, and then you're like, actually, I want, no, I only wanted white people in it or whatever, like.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
if I don't want to read subtitles, like, well, okay, it you can't deny it exists then, like,
Yeah. That
go.
was that was definitely some of the weirdest discourse I've seen where like people are like shitting on like gay shows being a thing but not lesbian shows and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, that's not at this point it's one has to walk so the next one can run, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because
If
it
you can't tear down gay shows to have lesbian shows rise. It's not going to work like that.
no,
You're just going to tear both of them down. Like, we're the
exactly.
same pillar of queer content.
Which I mean, I think Thai media is a good example of that, right? Like we had to
Mhm.
get BL more mainstream, right? Like I wouldn't necessarily call it like the most mainstream, right? It's still a niche. But like you had to make it more commonplace so that
Mhm.
now you have all these production houses are like, okay, now we can work on a GL market. And I think it'll
Mhm.
get maybe I don't know if it'll get to the BL level. I that who
Mhm.
knows, right? But I think it'll get further along faster just because
Mhm.
BL is popular and there is that like pathway of like fans of one to the next one. So
Mhm.
like it's not everybody, right? Like people have their
Yeah.
interest, but it's you have that, and then at the same time you'll have the people who only want GL that'll be like, oh hey, this is here. And the same thing I think will happen in Western media. You just
Mhm.
have to let it happen. You can't shit on the the BL, the Western BL, whatever we want to end up calling it. Um,
Yeah. It's the crab in the bucket mentality where you're just like, if I can't have it, no one can have it.
yeah, which is
And it's just
silly.
like, instead of trying to drag people back into the bucket, like, let's all help each other out of the bucket type
Exactly.
situation. Like, yeah, and just a lot of discourse on like people not realizing or misconstruing that the majority of fans who like BL content are straight women, which
Mm,
isn't
no.
true. A
No.
lot of people are, first of all, lesbians. Like, first and foremost, there are a lot of lesbians who like BL.
Mhm.
Second of all, otherwise like queer women, queer men, and like yeah, straight women are there too. But I think a lot of people think that it's like 95% a straight woman fan base, and I just think that's factually incorrect.
Mhm.
So, and even if it was a straight woman fan base, like there's a lot of discourse on that too, which I have a lot of thoughts about. Of just like, oh, you're fetishizing gay
Yeah.
relationships, whatever. And that's a whole other discussion and topic, but I think a lot of that just boils down to like misogyny.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that's been like, I'm like, okay, guys, like, we literally covered this Tumblr 2013. Like, I know
Yeah.
you're like 12 years old, but
It's
we've,
like
we've been there already.
I'd say it's people in their 30s too is the problem, but
It
it's people
is.
that haven't really experienced fandom.
Yes, that's the thing too. Yeah, there has been kind of an outbreak in like fandom reaching the mainstream recently, and people just
Yeah.
not understanding like fandom etiquette and history. Like
Yeah.
people thinking that like shipping has been a new thing, and it's like
God, I've been
our
shipping since
dude, our four grandmothers have been shipping since Star Trek came out. Like
yeah. Like it's
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 not new.
no, it's not. I will
Yeah.
say one of the weirder things I've seen as a hockey fan is the girls going. I love girls are going.
Mhm.
Ship your players. Honestly, don't
Uh
care,
huh.
right?
Uh huh.
Whatever. Um, that's a whole different topic of misogyny and homophobia and whatever that is in the NHL. Whatever,
Mhm.
fine, whatever. I don't think we have a single like out gay player in the NFL or NHL right now, right?
No, there's
There's
none.
no. I think there is in the AHL maybe, and then there's somebody who's like retired who came out afterwards, right?
Yeah.
So like there's a discussion of that is much bigger and more nuanced and beyond even my knowledge. Um, but what's weird to me is when you're at the ice and you're just shouting for them to kiss.
Yeah, and that's
That
what I
makes
mean by
me
like that.
weird,
That goes against kind of the established boundaries of fandom,
right? Like keep
where
that to
it's like,
yourself.
yeah, that's kind of like a known thing within fandom is like you keep it to yourself. You don't show it to the people who it's about.
Yeah.
But if you're brand new to fandom and you don't know the etiquette, you might do like some people are doing things that are inappropriate like that, which
Yeah.
makes honestly like kind of makes the rest of us look bad. So
Exactly. And that's
yeah.
on the hockey side of things, that's where I'm like, okay, you can go call it Boy Aquarium. I think that's fucking hilarious. It's accurate. And honestly, I've seen so much of like the the like official accounts for the teams like leaning into the Boy Aquarium thing. Like it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. It just
Uh-huh.
the line for me is when you start just going there and it's like two guys are like beating the shit out of each other and because it's hockey and you're like kiss 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 and I'm like keep that in your edits.
Yeah.
That's for your
Yeah.
edits,
Or like, do it to you and your friends you're sitting with,
right? Not
as
so
I
loud.
do,
Yeah.
but don't make signs that are like, fuck your teammate.
Right? Like that's so weird to me. Like that I would be so uncomfortable if I was doing
Mm-hmm.
anything and that's what people started like shouting at me. Like if I'm at work in the
Yeah.
lab and somebody's like, "Oh, you should kiss your, coworker whether they're gay, straight, whatever." Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean, that goes back to kind of like the Larry Stylinson of it all, where is you can ship them in private and write all your fan fiction and make all your drawings and all that like cool, but like if you are constantly bringing it up to them, they're going to get uncomfortable, and it's probably going to ruin their relationship forever. So
yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
it causes problems. Keep it within your group. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never going to say anything about that. That's whatever.
Yeah. And
Like
it's so interesting with like Thai BL where it's
because
the opposite.
it is and that threw me off for a while because I will say up until
uh,
I got into Thai media, I was very 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 anti like real person fan fiction. Like
mm,
I was
mm-hmm,
hardcore against it. And now I'm like,
mm.
I guess as long as you're keeping it away from them. Like, don't tag them in it
Mm-hmm.
unless it's somebody who's asking for it, like Jung,
Yeah.
who gets mad and
Yes.
writes his own when we don't write enough. You know,
Yeah.
like it's fine because apparently they're gonna go look for it if they want it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a whole era of K-pop, like second gen, where they would go and read that shit on streams or whatever.
Oh my god. Block B would like act it out.
Right? Like clearly they're fine with whatever.
Uh-huh.
Kenny from Universe was goes on stream
Mm.
and critiques everyone's and then tells them
Mm-hmm.
what plot he actually wants from them. So like
Yeah.
if they're okay with it, they're gonna let you know they're okay with it, and then you can tag them in the shit and be like, here's what you wanted. Other than that,
Mm-hmm.
keep that in your bubble and not in their bubble.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's been
Anyway.
my only thing where I'm like I'm uncomfortable, but
I know. Yeah, I've been enjoying like heated rivalry, all that. I just like the discourse is draining. Like
yeah.
welcome new people. I'm glad we're having discussions
Yeah, I'm
about
glad.
things, but like you can't come in new and talk over the people who have been in fandom or have been especially in like BL fandoms for the
Hmm.
last like 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you know. Like you got to listen to them. You can't just barge in with your own opinions about what's problematic and what's not.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm still new to BL. It's been what 2 years now, um,
Mhm.
a little over 2 years. So, but I would definitely still say I'm new, and that's where I like to listen and learn the
Mhm.
the the stuff I don't know, and I feel like I know enough to have an opinion. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a podcast with you, right? But
Yeah.
like, also learn a lot in the process. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I would. I don't know. I don't like the way things are going with fandom in general. Like even outside of
Mhm.
this, it just fandom. It, having grown up in fandom, right? Like because that I will say has been my life since I was 10,
Mhm.
and going from that and seeing the normies basically come in and be like, yeah, this is my cool thing, and I'm like, welcome.
Mhm.
This has been an established thing. Thank you. Um,
I think the problem is that we all need to move back to Tumblr and get
yeah,
off Twitter.
yeah,
The vibes on Twitter are like too rancid to support fandom,
yeah.
which is,
Oh,
obviously isn't true. I'm just joking, but like
I mean,
if we get back on Tumblr, we can all kind of like stay in our little niches a little better and like,
yeah.
you know.
I'll say most of my fandom stuff at this point comes from TikTok. So, and that helps
Yeah,
a
that's
lot, I
true.
think,
Mhm.
because for the most part, it's curated to me enough. The algorithm's solid enough to where I only see the good parts.
Mhm.
There's a few. There's been one. I think in the last like month, there was like one where I was like, I have ventured into enemy territory. I don't even remember what it was, but I was like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
But other than that, I literally the only thing I've really seen has been the weird BL hate from the GL fandom, and
Mhm.
then the weird IRL responses to going to games. Like I love people are going to games. Hockey's fun.
Mhm.
Hockey's insane. Hockey's fun. Um, and it does make sense to ship some of that tension because it's
Mhm.
there. But like,
Yeah.
just don't shout that at them. There's plenty of other shit you can shout at them. Like
Yeah.
that's the point.
Yeah.
Oh. But anyway,
Anyway, sorry, I'm very off topic, but
no,
you know, it's on top. We are a
it's on
BL
topic.
podcast. It's
Yeah.
all on topic. But what we really want to talk about today is some of our favorite shows of 2025 and our favorite elements within those shows.
Mm-hmm.
So we basically, as like, okay, a disclaimer for me at least, we are trying to stick with Thai shows that came out in 2025. And I honestly did not watch that many.
Yeah.
um, I watched Jail Boys, Kimjira, Osan's Love, Pit Babe 2, X Morning, Top Form, and Tamepo. And I'm currently watching a few currently airing, and then I watched a few that aren't Thai. So my selection is very limited. So I apologize if one of the questions has a clear winner and it's a show I haven't watched. That's why I just discluded any show I hadn't seen. But Alex watched a lot more than me, so I think she might have a better rounded opinion on some of these.
Okay, so other caveat I would say, and this is where I think our answers are justified regardless, is this isn't the overall like this was the best show. This is what I felt was
Oh,
the best show, right?
yeah, yeah. This is
Right?
personal.
Yeah, this is a personal opinion. This is the show I enjoyed the most, or the ship, or whatever I enjoyed the most. So, maybe there
hmm
was more popular ships. I don't care.
Yeah,
um,
we're being very biased here.
yeah,
So,
no, this is absolutely my bias and your bias. And I'm
hmm
okay with that.
your bias is showing. Isn't that a show?
Yeah, I watched that one.
My bias is
My
showing.
bias is showing.
Wait, oh yeah, that's the one. I read that manga or
Yeah,
webtoon or whatever.
that was a Korean show this year. It was actually really
Yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Because that had one of the Omega X boys. I've seen them.
Yes, because it's about being an idol.
Yeah, but he
Or
wasn't
one's
the
an
idol
idol,
in the
one's a
show, which is really
teacher.
funny. He was the teacher.
Oh, he was the teacher?
He was the
Oh,
teacher.
okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So the height difference there
Anyway.
was peak.
Oh,
Um,
love that.
so I'm not gonna name all the shows I watched because I watched a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um, but yeah, I talked about most of them. So over
hmm
our few what's in the airs. Um, but yeah. So do we want to get started with the first category?
Yes. Our first category is Best New Ship. And so we decided, I guess we both felt the same about
Yes.
this one. And we both chose William Est for the Best New Ship, which, because their very first show they ever acted in together is Tamepo, which started airing in December of 2024. But because most of the show came out 2025, I'm fully counting it as a
Yes.
2025 show. Um,
Yeah.
and I just love them so much. Like, iconic right off the bat.
Iconic in the show and off screen.
Yes.
That was what was it for me on
Mhm.
deciding ship was on screen and off screen.
Mhm.
Because I originally had King Namping until you pointed out that Tempo was this year. Um,
Yeah.
that felt like a fever dream.
mhm.
Love way like I thought that was a full 2 years ago at this point. Um,
Yeah. This year's been a lot.
it's been long. But yeah, as soon as you were like, Tempo was this year, I was like, oh, that answer has to change. Um,
Yeah, I feel like they feel like a seasoned like ship who have been together for like a long ass time. Like they don't feel like a new ship. They feel like they just feel really good together. Like really comfortable and fun and like
yeah, I
confident.
imagine the chemistry must have been just immediate for them because
Mhm.
originally it was gonna be, I think Est Hong. I bet that was gonna be Est Hong and not Hong Est.
Okay.
But it was originally going to be that, and then somehow the casting changed, and then we got William Est, and I love Hong.
Mhm.
I'm here for Nut Hong. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Um,
mhm.
but I think William Est, and I love their dynamic off camera. I love the way they tease each other.
Mhm.
Anytime William goes out of town, Est starts posting shirtless photos.
Yes. They crack me up so bad with just like the played up like jealousy
hmm
aspect is it really cracks me up.
It's so funny. I
Mhm.
honestly, the main reason I'm excited for whatever that straight show that Est is going to be in from 2026, where the beach one, where he's
Yes.
just going to be shirtless the entire time, and I'm like, William's going to lose it. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, he's going to be really tweeting about it
hmm
as it's airing. So,
Um, but
they're
yeah.
like a ship where you can tell both of them are very excited to be in a ship
hmm
and they really genuinely like each other.
Yeah.
And I think that is just like sometimes like not to say it's like refreshing, but like it's always wonderful to have a couple who are excited about being in the BL industry and like fully embrace it. And like there's definitely like especially many years ago when this was kind of like a new industry, there were couples who were not that excited about it. And so it's really fun to see this kind of new gen come in of people who like genuinely want to be a BL actor and they want to do gay shit on and off screen.
Yeah, I think Domundi, so obviously William Esther GMMTV, but I think Domundi
hmm
does it right with their pairings, where they have
Mm.
Domundi friendship and they put them through a reality show and define pairings that way.
That's such a fun way to do it.
It's a
Like,
fun
cause
way.
I love like a reality competition type show. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I I think just knowing the chemistry of all of their actors,
Mhm.
I feel like just it's such peak for me because then you know you have a pair that actually likes each other and that
Mhm.
they picked each other. Like you see it. Because one of my favorites is Jimmy Ohm,
Mhm.
uh, one of the side couples in The Next Prince, right?
Yeah.
They were part of Domandi Friendship 2. Season 3 is airing right now. But with season 2, it was like the most romantic way of finding out they picked each other. It was like candles and stuff everywhere. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I might ship that way more than I should.
Yeah. It's such a fun way they do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I did watch most of The Next Prince, but I didn't finish it. So that's why
Yeah, I
I
didn't finish
forgot
it
it on my
either.
list. But
Yeah, I there's quite a few from this year that I didn't finish.
uh-huh.
I The Next Prince, The Wicked Games, Pit Babe season 2, Knockout, all I didn't finish. I will eventually. Nobody get mad at me. I just haven't gotten around to it. Um,
Mhm.
too much other stuff has been airing that interests me more.
Yeah.
Um, I do want to finish The Next Prince just because I want to see what happened with Jimmy Ohm and Ohm's characters.
Me too.
Um,
I was pretty invested
yeah.
in their thing going
hmm
on.
I was definitely more invested in them than I was in Xenunu, unfortunately.
Yeah, me
Like,
too.
I love Xenunu, but like their plot story arc was just not it for me.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind
It's
of
not
why.
our
And it
fault.
wasn't even. It was like the political side of it got a little silly to me. Um,
Mhm.
so, but yeah. So that was best new ship. There was a lot of good
Mhm.
new ships this year, though. I'd say William S was really good. I really liked Kang Namping. I really
Yeah.
liked Tun First One. Um,
Mhm.
Mondriu, Jimmy Ohm. Yeah, there's a lot of good new ships this year.
There are. I agree. I think my second choice would be from Gel Boys.
mm,
Their characters' names are Bobbin and Bua. I don't remember. I think it's like PJ and Leon.
mm,
But
yeah.
I literally I am like I'm very obsessed with them too. I think them in the show like they hit it out of the park,
hmm
and they're another one where like I know Gel Boy season 2 is like coming next, but if they ever do a different show together, like I will be there like the minute it drops. Like I am
Yeah.
just I just loved them in that show. So
Yeah.
that would be my second choice.
I think the only reason none of the ships from Jail Boys made it on my radar is because some reason they don't show up on like my socials. I don't know if they're just not doing anything together or if it's just my algorithm.
They definitely
So,
don't do as much of like the brand promotion stuff as like the other companies.
hmm
Like I think they're more just like actors who are paired together for the show than they are like trying to sell their ship outside of the show.
yeah. And so I think that's why they just don't stay on my radar because like obviously they're doing Jail Boys too, so like we'll see them again.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah, I think they're probably busy filming that too, so I haven't seen as
hmm
much either.
yeah. I hope the nails are just as good in Jail Boys too.
They are. They can't skimp on the nails.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll go to the same nail salon.
I don't know. It's iconic, so
hmm
kind of hope so.
So for best overall ship, which is our next category, we again have the same answer.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know about you, but my logic for this one was pretty much the same as it was for William Est. Um,
My logic for this one is that I'm completely biased towards this ship above all else.
okay, so if that didn't give it away, if you are aware of our lore, I guess at this point in our previous episodes, the ship is Kristen Singto, which I never know if it's Chris Singto or Singto Christ. I don't know. I don't really care. Um,
Yeah, there's no either way. There's no
yeah,
official
yeah.
ruling on that, but
I Next Morning wasn't my favorite show. It was great. It was exactly I think what the fandom needed.
Mhm.
But also, like, just watching them IRL has been so much fun, especially lately. Like, I think it was Krista's been on some shit.
He's been on some shit. Yeah. They they've just been like fully embracing, again, like kind of like William S, just fully
Mhm.
embracing being a ship and just like kind of having fun with that. Like they're definitely more private than a lot of the other actors like in the company, and they've
Yeah.
always been that way. And they've like, they've been around a long time, so they've dealt with a lot.
Hmm.
But just kind of recently they've been like, especially Chris, been like opening up a little bit and
Hmm.
talking a little bit more freely, and like that's been really cute. They've just kind of been sharing more about them together and their relationship, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And obviously I have loved them for like many years. So yeah.
Yeah. I think the fandom has become a safe space compared to what you've mentioned it was back when Sodus was airing and around then, and
Mhm.
the situation wasn't great, and I think they spent a while testing the waters to see, you know, is it really better or not? And I
Mhm.
think getting comfortable with it being better has done a lot for their mental health, I'm sure, and then that's made it easier for them to play up the fan service.
Yes.
So
They are very like Dan and Phil coded. Like I need someone to do an edit of these like kissing to Dan and Phil, cuz I feel like they both like similarly back in the day fans were like, kind of out of control, overstepping boundaries when it came to like shipping and speculating and digging into their personal lives, and now the fans have kind of matured and grown up and they're able to be more free and open
mhm.
about whatever. Um so yeah, that's kind of like my parallel this year. It's like it's just like, kind of the return.
Mhm.
Just fans being more mature, and we have been benefiting from that a lot.
Mhm. Yeah. It's been fun to see. And it's I don't remember what it was I sent you where somebody was like piecing together some stuff that Krista's been saying and like doing and like hinting that there's something between them, and it's like
Oh.
Sancto's just like, no. It's like, cool. Like clearly Krista's trolling, like obviously. So everybody's just having
Mhm.
fun with it, right? So it's not nobody's like dead serious of like, oh my god, they're dating, right? It's like, here's some fun
Mhm.
shit we've noticed.
Yeah.
So
And then we have our best side couple from a show.
hmm.
Alex, what's your choice?
Okay. I am so biased with this one. So
Mhm.
I went with Peng Woot, which is Mond and Ryu from that summer, which you haven't seen.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um they're
But
so
fucking love Mond, and I don't know Ryu, but
okay.
love
Mo-
Mond.
you need to watch that summer just for Mond. Like honestly,
I
like he's
no that I literally, since I saw the trailer, I was like, I'm gonna watch this just for Mond.
right? Like I will say Winnie Satang, like incredible on the show. I love that summer. That summer was such a sleeper hit for me.
Mhm.
Um like I don't know how well it charted, whatever. It was so good. Like it wasn't like it's not anything hard hitting like something like Jack and Joker or whatever, right? But it was just such a fun, like heartwarming watch, whatever, like watching like Winnie and Satang's like relationship grow. But at the same time, green flag Mond, which we never get,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
Like green flag Mond, who's just so in love with Ryu, or like Ryu's character, right? Like I just obsessed with seeing him smitten and actually get a
Okay.
happy ending. Um
Yeah, I love him so much. I will watch anything he's in. I've
Mhm.
been meaning to watch it. I don't know. I keep like, I think I was waiting for it to end to
Yeah,
finish airing, and then
it's
I
over.
don't know, guys. My life's been a lot lately, but
Yeah.
I honestly, I've been thinking of watching it now cuz it's so cold and horrible and terrible and snowy and icy where I live. I need a summer show
Yeah.
to like vicariously live through. So,
It's a good one because they just stay half naked on the beach for a good chunk of it.
ugh,
Um,
I wish that were me.
right. I forgot. who it was, but somebody in Thailand was complaining about it being cold and it was like 70, 80 degrees outside. I was like, obviously, if that's what you're used to being cold, that's cold. But I was like, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, I told Alex this, but yesterday I was late to work because all four doors of my car were frozen shut because
That
it
sounds
was so
awful.
cold out. And they all froze shut, and I couldn't get in my car, and I couldn't drive to work.
Yeah. I've been working from home all this week and it's been nice. Um,
Mm-hmm.
not having to leave and I can kind of roll out of bed and make a coffee and take my
Yeah.
time getting started.
Yeah.
So,
For me though, I picked Jet and Chan from Kemjira, who are they're played by Tun First One,
mhm.
and I don't really know much about them, like real life, but in the show, I thought they were just so cute, and I just love like, you know, the two best friends who like they're like, you know, on the side, but then they just realize they like kind of fall in love in secret, and
Mhm.
I love their whole story. Like they were given like a really good amount of like screen time to
Mhm.
explore their story and their past life and all that. And I just thought they were just so cute and so fun, and I really liked them.
Yeah, I think they would be my second pick. Um
Mhm.
just because they are great characters and it's fun and cuz like Chan was definitely like down bad immediately. Like close to immediately. And
Yes.
Jet was just like, why do I keep being nice to him? Like the
Yeah.
entire time, which is so funny. But then I also love that they go from 0 to 100 immediately.
Yes.
It was so funny.
They yeah. I it just like, you know, when it clicks, it clicks. Like what are you going to do?
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
So, but um Tun First One as a ship like outside of like the show is also a lot of fun to watch. I highly
mm,
recommend finding their content because the first
okay.
one is kind of insane in like the best way. I mean that positively, but like I've
Uh-huh.
sent you some of the videos of how he has like his own language, um,
Yes, I've seen those.
right? And then just seeing them together is so fun. And like they've been performing like these Disney songs here lately. I don't know what the deal with that has been, but I've just been like, oh, thank you.
No.
Like actors that actually can sing, I appreciate.
No shade. A
I'm
little
not naming
shade.
names. They're out there. They know who they are. I'm not naming names. Um, at least not today.
That's another. That should have been an award. Worst Singer of the Year award.
Well, I haven't heard him sing this year, so that was,
Yeah.
or was that this year or was that last year? Maybe that was this year. Ugh.
Anyway.
So, yeah. Our next category is best support character in a show. Who did you pick?
Oh, I got a crazy pick.
Yeah,
Okay.
you came out of nowhere with this one.
Yeah. So I literally this is the one I left blank for the longest because I couldn't think of one. I really liked Guy from X Morning because I
Mm,
thought she was really cool, but I don't know. I just think I found her really attractive, but
fair.
and yeah, and I was like, well, I already picked Jet Chan from like the best couple. Who do I pick? I have remembered. Oh my god, Pit Babe season 2 was carried by Willie. Like, dude, I was so obsessed with him. He's played by Milk, who I don't know if he's acted in anything else, but he needs to be in everything.
I don't think he's been
Um,
in anything else.
yeah, I thought he was. So he plays the villain in Pit Babe season 2, and he's so charismatic. He's a great actor. He had such crazy chemistry with Pavel from Pit Babe to the point where I was like, ooh, is there a world where this could happen? Because, like, I kind of want it. Um, and yeah, I think he was just phenomenal in the show, and like I I think he's considered a support character even though he like was
Yeah,
the main
he
villain. I
is.
guess he was in the support area of the
Yeah.
casting, but
I
Um,
would still count him as support.
yeah. I thought he was fantastic, and honestly, I didn't really like Pit Babe season 2, but he carried it like so hard for me. Like all everything his character was doing and just the way he portrayed the character really like had me interested in like what he was gonna do next.
Yeah, he was definitely my favorite character on the show as far as I got
Yeah.
into the show. Loved him, and I was definitely here
Uh-huh.
for a Willie Pip Ape switch up.
Yes.
Basically, nothing against Pooh. I just hate Charlie. Um,
I
I really, as a character, I dislike him,
Yeah.
strongly. Um, but Milk has done other shows actually. He was
Hmm.
in War of Y in 2022,
Oh, okay. Okay, I know about that one.
and he was in a show called My Universe in 2023.
Okay.
Um, it looks like another one of those maybe that was like, so it's 24 episodes, but I see where they have like different names to the episodes, I guess. So it's one of those where it's like a couple episodes is like a show type of a thing is what it looks like.
Mm. Okay.
So he was
I'll check him
in,
out for him.
yeah. So he was, that's the only other things he's been in. Um,
Okay.
yeah. Maybe we'll get something new because Change is having their show on the 28th to announce their new shows.
Yeah, please give him a lead. I
Yes.
really want to see him and something else. He's just like in the show. He was just like a cocky, smirky bitch the whole time, and I'm like, honestly, this is hot. Like
Yeah.
I'm here. He was just so annoying, but so cocky. I was
Mhm.
like, honestly, this is what makes a really good villain.
Mhm.
So,
100%.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, I need him and I need um my boys. What is it? I can't remember names now.
Oh, Kim
Garfield,
and
Yeah, I was like Kenta Kim, and I'm like, what are their real names? Garfield
yeah,
and Ben's to have
yes,
a main show. I need it
Ah,
desperately. Because I straight up I
yes,
didn't like this Love Has Long Beads or whatever, but like their scenes made the show for me. So give me that,
yes,
please.
yeah. They in Pit Babe season 2, they also were my favorite couple, and they barely had screen time, but
Yeah,
I really the screen time they did, I was like, I could use a whole show of this. So,
yeah. Garfield and Ben's have like such solid chemistry. Like, give me
mm-hmm.
that, please,
Yeah.
and thank you.
Well,
Um,
what was your favorite support character?
my favorite was Jet, his first one in Kimjira,
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I I love first one first off, but Jet also is such a ride or die best friend.
Oh, he is the best friend you could ever have. Oh my god.
Right? That's the exact type of friend I want if I ever get into any kind of crazy shit.
Yes. Dude, he
Um,
was there for Cam, like literally like you said, ride or die. Like
mhm,
he's so funny, so aloof, so sweet, but also just so like there for you at
mhm.
whenever you need it. Like he was a great character.
Yeah, like he clocks in when he needs to, because
Mm-hmm.
I think Peem like says it too of like he locks down when like he seems kind of goofy whatever, but he gets serious when the time comes, and it's so true.
Yeah.
I I love he's probably we didn't do a favorite overall character. We should have done that because he might be just straight up my favorite overall character, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
Um,
so funny. We only did best support character.
because I think we just went with best ship and left it at that. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, off the top
Well,
of
I
my
guess
head,
we can try to pick.
yeah, yeah, I think Jet would be my favorite overall character.
Okay.
That's that's a hard pick to do out of nowhere.
I
Um,
know.
but I also like Tame. I like Tame a
Mm.
lot, so maybe Tame. I think I'd have to go with Tame.
Okay. I think that's a good choice too.
Yeah.
I feel like looking at my short little list, I really liked Bua from
Hmm.
Gel Boys. I don't know why, but he just like I don't know. I really like I liked him a lot.
Mm. Was that Leon's character? Or
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know, I really like connected with his character. And I thought like he did just like such a good job like portraying him and like I don't know. I don't have any good reasoning. I just watched the show and I was like, that's my baby right there. Like that's
No,
my son.
I think that's valid.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think with Tame, I just I love just the way he's like so aware of Poe and like trying to
Mhm.
be like a good boyfriend basically without really knowing what the hell he's doing and watching that
Mhm.
growth of him figuring it out and like when he doesn't stay the night and the rest of whatever like and whatever their name is in the show are all like talking. They're like, "Oh yeah, he's not here," and then he comes in, and then everyone's like, "What?"
Yes.
And they have to explain to him what he was supposed to do. And I just,
Yeah.
with innocence, but then also him just being such a good-hearted person of like trying to like take care of his group. Like even though it wasn't
Mhm.
always like the right choice, I would say, right? Like doing things without talking to his group.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just
I also adored Nut's character from that show.
yes,
I think he was
yes.
my favorite from Tame Po because he was also. I like the characters who are just a bitch, and he was just a bitch to
Yeah.
them the whole
Right?
time.
But the thing is, he was not like he wasn't doing anything bad. He was just,
Mhm.
you know, making it seem like he was.
Yeah,
um,
and I
because
love a nuisance. So
yeah, um, but yeah, no, Nat's character was a lot of fun in that one too.
yeah,
Um, I mean, just the whole cast of Tempo was brilliant. Lycan did such a
yes,
good job.
they
Um,
did. For being literally a boy band of
right?
singers, like their acting, I was very impressed by.
Yeah, it's easy to forget some of these actors started as on music side first. Like we have,
Mhm.
you know, Dau and Off Road from Laz One, Lazy One, Lazy. I don't know how you say that. Um, I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
don't know
what it is.
either.
Um,
Usually, like K-pop groups, I read like the Hangul
yeah,
to know how to pronounce it, and then the Thai groups, I'm like
yeah, sure.
IDK.
Like I with lichen, like that one seemed pretty obvious, but having it like spelled out of like it looks like the word lichen, I was like, okay, thank you, thank you for putting that in English for us.
uh,
Um, but yeah, I think I'll go with tame. I'm
okay,
sure if I had time to think on it, I would probably come up with something else, but I'm gonna go
sure.
with tame.
Okay. Well, speaking of music, what would you award the best OST of the year?
Okay, Mantra by Kang from Kimjira. It's my
Mm-hmm.
favorite. Um, even though it only came out in like November, it made it into like my top 5 songs of the year of like listens on Spotify.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I just had it on repeat for like 3 weeks straight.
Uh,
I the first time I heard it, I thought it was Jeff Satur,
mm.
and I like I was while like it was while the show was airing, like while it came on, and I was like, I didn't know Jeff did an OST for this, and I listened more, and I'm like, that's not Jeff. It sounds like Jeff, but it's not Jeff. And I looked it up, and I
Mm-hmm.
went, oh, okay, Kang can sing too. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Like did not need to know that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good. I feel like a lot of people really love that
Hmm.
song. Like I hear it like everywhere.
Yeah, same. Which then causes me to put it back on repeat when somebody reminds me it exists. Um,
Yeah.
what did you pick for best OST?
Okay, for me, I had two songs, but my favorite is the theme song for Gel Boys, which is called No Status Status by Bus,
I do like
which
that
is,
one.
yeah, they're a pretty well known T-pop group.
Mm-hmm.
That is one I've had on my playlist since I watched the show, and I think it's so good. And I love the music video because it's like, it's Bus in the music video, but they are all decked out in
Mm-hmm.
Gel Boys gear, and it's very bright and colorful, and it's just a
Yeah.
great song. And I also really like New from the show sings Red Flag. And that one
Mm.
is such a fun song too. And there's like a big TikTok trend going on for it for a while, and I was gonna do it, but I'm really bad at learning choreography, so I didn't. But
Yeah.
I really like both of those. But especially No Status Status by Bus, I think is just super iconic.
Yeah, I don't off the top of my head I don't know Red Flag, but No Status Status is definitely one I have
Hmm.
listened to quite a bit.
I would sing it for you, but I don't
No,
think
it's
anyone
fine.
wants that.
We're good. And then our next category is Best Kiss. This one took me a long time. I had this one blank
Yeah.
until like 2 hours before we recorded.
I still don't know if my answer is like truly my answer
Hmm.
or if it was just the first one to come to mind, but you go first.
Okay, so for this one, it's Tamepo's like first kiss, which is after they film like the music video and then they go back to
Mm,
Poe's house and like they walk in and like Tame just like attacks him,
so good. Oh,
right?
I
Like,
love, I love like the slow burn stuff.
yeah.
Like this took a while to get to.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of missed opportunities and people chickening out and things happening to interrupt. So to finally get
Mhm.
it, because Tame finally was like, I'm tired of waiting.
Mhm.
We're gonna make this happen now. And like that had to have been his first kiss, right? Like that was his first kiss. And so to be quite so aggressive with it was just peak.
Yeah, I love it cuz it was the whole like episode before was basically just like trying to do this and not quite getting there, and so it's just like a lot of buildup of tension, and then I thought when this happened I was so excited.
Mm-hmm. So what was yours?
Okay, I didn't know as well, but I did put on here Bob and Bua first kiss from Tall Boys, which similarly is just like it was so good because it was like a lot of buildup of tension. Like I
Mm-hmm.
think their first kiss was like in episode like 6 out of 7,
Was that
basically. Like it was
the one on the bed?
no,
Or
it was on a like a bench
oh,
outside.
right, right, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
No, no, no.
yeah. So okay, the scene on the bed, that was actually my first thought, but then I was like, I don't think they actually kiss.
Do they not? I thought they
Um,
do.
I don't think they
Because
do.
clothes
Otherwise,
comes
that
off,
would have.
doesn't it?
Yeah, clothes comes off, and there's some like experimentation happening, but I don't think they actually kiss. Because I was
Oh,
gonna pick that because that is the most memorable scene of the
yes.
year for me. I love that scene. I think it's so fun and it's really cute, and I love just kind of like this, you know, this depiction of like exploring sex when neither of you like really know what you're doing, but you like each other and you're just kind of like comfortable and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I rewatched some of it and I was like, yeah, they don't really like kiss at all.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so I went with their first kiss, which is like outside, like on a bench or something. And I
Yeah.
remember like when this happened, when I was watching, I was cheering because like
Mm-hmm.
when the show started, you did not know that this couple was going to be like a ship at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were just basically two side characters, and as the show goes on, they get a little closer, and then you're like, wait, what? And then they get a little closer, and you're like, ooh, I'm here for this.
Mm-hmm.
And then they like they have that, they're kind of like, oh, we can't be together, but then they get together, and it's like, oh. So
Yeah.
yeah, that
That
was my
definitely a
pick.
good first kiss.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, it was hard to choose. There were a couple I was thinking of, and yeah.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot, like I was going through the shows and I was like, there wasn't a lot of first kisses or anything that like stood out to me. It was like, oh yeah, that was a big deal. It
Yeah.
was like, yeah, that happened. Like I obviously I like a good kiss, but like I couldn't tell you exactly where it
Yeah.
happened.
A lot of them too, where it's like, okay, I could pick the top form, like honey NC scene,
Yeah.
but it's more, instead of being like a kiss, it's more of like a whole
Yeah.
NC
The
scene.
yeah,
So
the NC scene as a whole is what makes that scene, not just the kiss.
yeah, exactly.
Cuz like
Yep.
the kiss that starts that is, I mean, I will say it's Boom's character like on his like tippy toes because Smart's so fucking tall, right? But
Uh-huh.
and like okay, it's a good kiss cuz it's him finally taking initiative. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely the best NC scene. That's not a category we said, but the hunting
Yeah.
scene's the best NC scene.
I I agree.
um, I don't think there's a question. That one should win all the
Mm-mm.
awards for best NC scene from
It,
anyone.
it's just so iconic.
hmm
So
I it's iconic enough they released it as a separate episode, as a bonus episode,
that yeah,
extended version. Like, come on, when do we ever
exactly.
do that?
Yep. They are brave and they put themselves out there and it paid off. So
Yes. Um. Okay, this next category though, I struggled with this one too.
I struggled as well. I just kind of put something down. So
Okay.
you, okay. So the next category is most underrated show. As I've mentioned, I had like 6 shows. I've mentioned like all of them already. So we're gonna go to Alex for this one.
Okay, so most underrated. The bias could just be my algorithm because I just never hear anyone talking about some shows. And so that's kind of what I
Mm-hmm.
went off of. Um Honestly, I could have two for here. But I went with Me and Who, which is the big park show because like I think it did well for being like a not out of like a bigger company. Like I mean, I don't think they're from that small of a company because they're in the same company like Boom is from and all that. Um but Me and Who, it was such like a sleeper hit for me because I wasn't expecting anything just because I hated Monster Next Door so much. And
Yeah.
and again, Monster Next Door, the problem wasn't Big Park. It was the whole plot of the show. Um, and Me and Who was just such a good time, and I had so much fun with it. Like the plot was a little ridiculous in points, and I think they kind of forgot some of the rules they set up with some of the points of because Big's character can like hear thoughts or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
I think they might have slipped up on some of that, but whatever, it's fine. Um, but yeah, Me and Who is one of those I feel like everyone should watch. It's such a good time. I had so much fun with it.
Yeah,
Um,
hearing you hype it up so much, it definitely like it moved it a lot higher up my list because I don't think I heard of it at all except for you telling me how good it was. So it makes me
yeah,
like want to watch it, but I don't think I've seen that many people talk about it.
yeah, I haven't really seen a whole lot of people talk about it either. And again, it could just be algorithm doing algorithm things. Um, but I don't remember even on like the Twitter accounts that track like how many tweets every week from episodes. I don't remember it being that high up there either, except when there like maybe there was nothing else airing because we had a window where
Mm-hmm.
it felt like nothing was airing. Um, and so like some of the like tweet numbers were pretty low on like
Yeah.
episodes. So to get even in like the top like 4 or 5, it wasn't that hard with episodes.
Uh.
So, but again, I don't think Twitter hashtags is a good metric on popularity. Like that's what everybody's using right now, and so like
Mm-hmm.
social media engagement decides whether or not a show's a flop, which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
I would say my other underrated show is That Summer, just because like Winnie
Okay.
Satang, not that popular of a ship as a lead, right? Because this was their first lead. They've been side characters before.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think even they were kind of surprised with how popular it did get because it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but also I don't think it got the attention it should have gotten because
Yeah.
just because they're not the popular ship over at GMM, just because there's
Mm-hmm.
so many ships at GMM.
Yeah.
So, but what about you? Did you have one?
Yeah. So, okay, for this, I'm going to choose The X Morning. And not because the show wasn't popular, but because I feel like, personally, I think this is the best written show that GMM has released the last several years, at least since Only Friends. I honestly don't think any of the shows they've released since then have been as good in terms of just like the script and the writing. And
Yeah.
I personally, like, it's totally fine if you don't care about this, but personally I am like really into the writing of a show. Like if a show has really bad writing, even if the acting performances are phenomenal and the NC scenes are phenomenal, like I just have a hard time enjoying it.
Yeah.
And so I do feel like the writing of the show is very underrated. I think they put a lot of time and effort into like the motifs and the themes and the metaphors and just tying like everything together like the best they could, and like the way the characters are written. I just think it was all very tight and
Mhm.
very well constructed, and like a lot of care went into just the making of the show. And so yeah, because of that, I do think like the like I think it's a popular show. Like people watched it, maybe not the most popular show ever, but I
Mhm.
do think it like it deserves a lot more recognition because of that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Um I think for those of us that maybe weren't around for SOTUS and everything, I think there's some context that if you're not aware of like the backstory, like
That
I I,
too.
I think that's where people would miss some of like that nuance because there was a lot of things that
Mhm.
were definitely a nod to something that was like a gift to the fans, basically. and
Yes.
um and obviously just because we've talked about it, I I think I have a better understanding of some of that. But I think
Mhm.
if you're a newer BL fan, maybe miss that, and that would be one of the things that I think it would lose out on, unfortunately. But I
Mhm.
think that doesn't matter because the show's good regardless of if you get the references to anything. But
Mhm.
also the people that know those little tidbits are gonna know, right?
Yeah.
And that's all that matters as far as that goes. So, but it is definitely one of the better GMMTV shows that come out.
Mhm.
I would throw the currently airing Me and T in the hat for best written show. Um,
Yeah, and see, I haven't seen that, so
yeah,
definitely like take my opinion with a grain of salt.
yeah.
But yeah.
No, I mean having watched quite a bit of GMMTV this year, I was in there like what was it like top 0.2% of watchers on YouTube.
Uh huh.
Um, I didn't realize how much GMM I watched until I saw that stat, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Um, um, yeah, I think they've struggled a little bit with some of the writing because there's been some ships
Mhm.
that I really like that thought the shows fell flat. Like Osan's Love was good. I
Mhm.
think the problem with that one was more I don't like that type of show.
That's fair.
Um,
Cause I actually I feel like I really liked it. I know a lot
yeah,
of people didn't, but I liked it more because I just love Earth
yeah,
Mix, and I thought it was funny and ridiculous and campy. But
yeah,
I was like, I didn't think it was like groundbreaking.
yeah. So there's like that, and then like Sweet Tooth Good Dentist
Mm, the yeah
lacked a
that the
lot, right?
writing
The writing fell off
struggled on
there,
that
which
one.
worries me about what it Mark Ohm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I hope their next show is better because like I think they're a good ship. So
Mhm.
and I know Mark
Yeah.
can act his ass off. So like
Yes.
give me that, please. Um
Please.
and did you watch My Magic You haven't seen My Magic Prophecy. Jimmy
No.
C.
No.
I I think part of the struggle there is Last Twilight was so good that
Yeah.
nothing was going to be good enough for me.
Yeah.
And like I obviously Jimmy C did great with My Magic Prophecy, but like I thought the writing lacked a little bit personally.
Yeah. The
So,
writing in Last Twilight was like quite solid as well. So,
yeah. And it's
and I do think like writing is the most difficult task when making a show, and I do think it's the easiest to cut corners.
yeah.
So I do kind of worry like with GMM having as big of a roster as they do and needing to output like 40 shows a year. I kind of fear for if anything's getting cut, it's going to be the script and the writing and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, cuz I mean, the problem with having really popular ships is that you can put out garbage and everyone's going to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, um I have hopes for certain
Mhm.
shows. We'll see.
Yeah,
Um
we'll see.
I know GMM's really bad about their like teaser pilots that they do at like their big yearly announcement and being fantastic and then the show not being that. Um
Mhm.
so there's a few shows I'm worried about on that side, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, should we do our top 3 favorite shows of the year?
Yes. I one of our previous recordings, I named my top 3 and then couldn't remember what I said. So
Uh,
clearly I wasn't set on those 3.
okay.
I um I know Kim Jiro was definitely on that one, and that is my number 1 show this year. I'm
Mhm.
obsessed to the point of buying merch.
Mhm.
Hopefully, we'll see. Uh, Having to wait till we go to Thailand to buy the merch because I'm not paying like $100 in shipping
Mhm.
for a bracelet. Thank you. Sorry. Um, and then my second is Tempo, because
Mhm.
Tempo is I love Tempo so much. Tempo is like a good comfort show to just watch when you just want to watch something
Mhm.
fun. You know,
Yes.
you skipped like maybe the breakup arc, but like we don't need
Yeah,
to see that
everything else
episode.
is a delight.
Yeah. And then my third is Me and Who. Like
Mm.
I love this show.
Mhm.
I was really worried about the ending. Like I think I held off on like the last 2 episodes when I was first watching it because I was so stressed that they were gonna do something really dumb with the ending. And they didn't do that, and I was just like, cool, great, love the ending, we're good. Um, kind of still came out of left field and was definitely like a very like cheap shot. Like there's something I wish they had done with how they took it. There was like this extra like it would have needed 1 more episode to cover it, but I really wish they would have
Mhm.
done it. Like I don't want to say because it'll spoil like the whole show, but
Okay. I'll find
and
out, I guess.
yeah, I mean it's maybe not an obvious thing, but it was just kind of how they wrapped up the ending. There was like one extra thing I would have liked to see what happened. So, but those are my 3: Kim Jira, Tampo, and Me and Who.
Okay.
What are yours?
Mine, as you could probably guess, my number one is Jill Boys. That show really rewired the structure of my brain for like a couple months. Like, all I like was almost gonna get a set of nails done for the first time because I was like, just like wanna. Their lives seem so fun and colorful and full. I really needed that. Then my number two was the X Morning, which I've talked a lot about again, but I obviously as someone who watched Sodus like when it came out and who loved Castinto, like just having them return feels so surreal to me, like
Mm-hmm.
even to this day. And I'm really happy that they got a show that was like really well crafted and it was like everything I could ask for as like a longtime fan.
Yeah, they have a show next year too, right? Isn't it like a
Yes.
detective show or something? Right?
It's like one of them loses their memory and
Oh,
then they
right,
go
right,
back
yeah,
to
yeah.
their hometown. Yeah, and then the other one has to kind of help them figure it out. But I guess maybe there'll be exes in that show too, because that's the other thing. I
Yeah,
don't really see shows where the characters are exes to begin with,
yeah.
and I thought that was like a really cool, unique
Mm-hmm.
twist. So and then my third show, okay, I was like really struggling between Chemjira and Tempo because
Mm.
they are like opposite shows, but they are both like super good. So I want to choose both of them.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, I feel like Chemjira maybe I liked a little better, but if I was going to rewatch one of them, I would rewatch Tempo. So
Yeah, Tampo
I can't
definitely has
choose.
more rewatchability, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Um,
Yeah.
that being said, I've watched both of them multiple times, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. But I really did like both of them, so
Mm-hmm.
that's my choices in honorable mention.
I like it.
Yeah. And then what is your award for the best show that you watched in 2025 but it did not get released in 2025?
I went with Dead Friends Forever.
Oh wait, you switched your
I
answer.
did.
Oh, I forgot I watched this one. Shit.
I was really surprised you didn't pick this one.
Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna change my answer,
Okay.
but yeah.
Yeah, originally I had Manner of Death.
Uh
Um,
huh.
for those wondering, I literally changed it like right before we started recording.
Damn.
Um,
Yeah.
just because
Because
I thought about it.
on my list, it doesn't show me the date I watched it. I can only sort
Oh,
shows by the date they came out. So I was like,
yeah,
what else did I watch this year?
yeah. Because Manner of Death was also really good. I'll say I watched
Mm-hmm.
all but one episode before this year, so I don't think that one should have counted for me anyway.
Mm,
Um,
that's
so
fair.
I think the only show I really watched this year that didn't come out this year was Dead Friends Forever. I think
Uh,
everything else was new. Um, so, but regardless, it was such a good show. That would have been my answer anyway.
yeah, okay, originally I put down Between Us, which I loved, and I watched
Mhm.
it for the first time this year. But compared to Dead Friends Forever, I'm choosing Dead Friends Forever.
Yeah,
Because
it was.
I thought that show was just so phenomenal. Like,
Yeah,
I love horror. Like, what can I say?
I guess I did watch a couple other shows because I watched Ghost Host Ghost House, which was also pretty good.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not anywhere near Dead Friends Forever. Um, and then my answer would change if we counted non-Thai shows because I also watched The
Yeah.
Untamed this year.
Oof.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's a big hitter.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I watched quite a few shows from last year this year, it looks like. So I watched um Knock Knock Boys, Battle of the Writers, Perfect Ten Liners. Was another one that kind of has a weird time frame because it started in October, but because it's so long, it didn't finish until April. So I don't know. Like, if we count that as 2025, like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't
Things
think my
might
answers to anything
change.
would change. As
Oh,
much as I love
okay.
Pro Santa, I think I love William Mest a little more.
Okay.
Yeah. But also, a Perfect Ten Liners for being an ensemble show was still the best ensemble show I've ever seen. Um,
Okay.
I love it. I don't like college shows. Um,
Yeah.
I keep watching them, but oh,
uh, well, now that I'm going back to college, to school next year,
yeah,
hopefully,
yeah.
maybe I'll relate a little more to them.
You're going
Are
for
there any shows about grad school?
yeah. I was about to say because you're going grad school, right?
Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
be a
yeah,
little different than most of these, but
yeah. Dynamics a little bit different, but still. You're going in person though, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I did my master's, it was all online, so I like didn't have any of the college experience. My first time on my campus was my graduation day.
Yeah, I kind of like missed out a lot of my campus experience in undergrad because of COVID.
Mm,
So I'm kind of excited to be back and not really redo some of it, but
yeah.
it will be nice to take classes in person.
Yeah, I can't imagine going through college and COVID. I would think I would have lost my mind.
Yeah, I literally did. That's why I didn't do grad school right after because I was just so burnt out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I took a few years too because I graduated
mm,
in 2013 and I started my master's in God, 2016, I think.
hmm.
Just long enough for me to get bored.
Yeah, that's
So, that was my logic.
yeah, my break was I graduated 2021 and then I'm planning to go back
Mhm.
2026. So,
Yep. So, that'll be fun.
yeah. Okay, what was your favorite non-Thai BL show from 2025?
Okay. So, I would say To My Shore, but it's not done. We have one episode left, and I need to figure out how they're going to convince me that I ship these characters
Mm,
because I don't ship them at all. Like, I hate one of the characters, but I've been having such a fun time hate watching. Um, so I would say that. So, but because it's not done and I don't know how it ends, I'm not gonna say that one, and I'm gonna say
mm-hmm.
ABO Desire, which the fact
Okay.
that my favorite non-Thai BL is fucking Mpreg. God help me.
uh, I
So
think that's a solid pick.
yeah, it was like the ending was definitely speedrun. It shouldn't have been. It should have been a little better thought out. The side character
Mm-hmm.
did not get the story they should have.
Mm.
I have complaints. but I don't know. It was still fun. The one main character is fucking insane, and I just love a good insane character. Um,
Yeah, me too.
right. So that was fun watching him just be fucking insane, but he's also like powerful, so like it works,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What was yours? What was your favorite non-tie BL?
Heated rivalry.
Shocking.
Yeah, I know. I watched like a few Japanese, Taiwanese,
Hmm.
uh, Korean shows, but definitely Heated Rivalry was just so phenomenal and highly recommend and think everyone should watch it. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I just especially episode 4. Was it 4? The one before the last episode, I was like, this is one of the greatest television episodes I've ever seen. Like, it was just so good. So
Watching everyone in the Discord server lose their mind was cracking me up.
we've been like really going through it in our
Yeah.
Discord server. So a lot of memes, a lot of crying, literally tears running down my face as I watch Heated Rivalry. So
Oh, I can't wait to cry.
that's yeah. I literally was like sobbing. So thank you, Canada. Oh, Canada. Um, what else is Canadian? Thank you, Avril Lavigne,
Simple plan.
maple syrup,
Um,
Justin Bieber, all
Celine
you
Dion,
guys. Celine Dion, of course, she's
right?
the
She's
queen of
Canadian, right?
Canada. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like the queen of Canada.
She dressed up as the Grinch and posted a TikTok, and it is phenomenal.
I did not see that, but I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's fantastic because she's sitting there with like man spreading and like quoting the show, the movie. It's
Mm,
brilliant.
okay.
Um, okay, and then we have best costumes, and I think this was an easy one. Gel boys for both of us, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Like, yeah, no competition there
no,
for me.
no, it was. I mean, the outfits and the vibes and stuff was like such a core part of the show
Yeah,
that.
just the aesthetic they generated was like it added so much.
Hmm. Yeah, the show I don't think would have been as good if they didn't have such good costumes and like outfits and like all that. Like, I mean, that was like the personality of the show, right? Because
Mhm.
like the one main guy like basically having to kind of find his aesthetic basically figure
Mhm.
himself out. So yeah,
Yeah.
they did great with the
So
outfits, the nails.
so modern and like Gen Z
Hmm.
and stuff, which I don't know. I just thought it was like so probably more relatable to young people just
For
because of
sure.
that than other shows. So
Yeah.
yeah. And then our last category, this one is just for Alex to answer. But our last award tonight is best vampire show of the year because a bunch came out
Yeah, and I
and
watched them
Alex
all.
watched all of them.
Um, and so this is not the answer I would have expected at the beginning of the year to give. Um, at the beginning of the year, I would have assumed my answer would have been revamped by like 1,000 miles. Um,
Mhm.
because just my bias of loving Boon Prem.
Mhm.
But actually, the Korean drama, My Secret Vampire, was my favorite, which was like a vertical drama too. So like, are you kidding
That's
me?
so
But
funny.
right, like maybe yeah, I think it was a vertical. It was definitely short because it's 8 episodes that are like 16 minutes long. So maybe not a vertical, but it was definitely like a mini series.
Mhm.
Um, but this one it had like I don't know, it was the most fun. Like it didn't take itself seriously by any means, but it also didn't like try to. Like My Golden Blood tried to take itself seriously. Um, I have other reasons for not liking that show. Um, I will say Mon did a great job in that show, and like
Mm.
Mon made me more mad than he's ever made me in that show, but also I loved him at the same time. Like
Yeah.
his whole character was brilliant. Um, but there's like one thing he did that just makes me so mad, and it involves Neo, right? So like, Mon, leave Neo alone, please. um, and then revamp.
Mm.
I think okay.
Disappointing.
So it didn't match the vibe of the pilot of the trailer that came out like 2 years ago at all. And I missed that Boone did an interview saying that it wasn't going to. And I think,
Even then, I think it was a bad show.
yeah,
Knowing nothing, not seeing the pilot, nothing like that, just going into it,
I
just was not
I think some of like
good.
the background just didn't make sense. Like the backstory to some of it just I it didn't make enough sense for the show to be justified.
Yeah, and having half of it set in just like a hotel that was just like white and characterless
Mhm.
was just like it doesn't make for interesting TV, especially when you have the beginning of the show, which is set in this beautiful character filled antique store.
Mhm.
Like you go from beautiful, interesting, like really like great sets like that, and then half the show just takes place in like a hotel meeting room. It's like, well damn. Like
Yeah, it's
why?
yeah, it just I don't know. It definitely left a lot, and it was one of those like they had like such a solid cast, right? Because like I love Boone Prem. We know Boone Prem are phenomenal actors, and like
Mm-hmm.
Barcode did
Barcode.
great. Like his
Yeah.
character for what it was, he did great. Um, and then like I love Kay. Kay played like the villain, whatever. Um, and
Mm-hmm.
Kay's so funny. Like behind the scenes, he's so funny. Have you seen him do his little twirl thing?
Yes,
Where he,
I
uh,
have. Ho
if you
ho
guys
ho,
haven't seen,
princess.
yeah. If you guys haven't seen, he has like this sound bit, which is like a I've seen other people use it, so I guess it's just like a TikTok sound or something. But it's like, oh ho, princess, and he pretends to be on the phone, and he'll grab like whoever's hand and twirl them, and not say
Mm-hmm.
anything and just walk off. And the amount of times he's done that, and people have just been so confused on what happened. Like there's one he did it to Sammy, and she just stood there and just stared for like a minute, just like what?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Boone maybe twirled him back. There's been a few of them that have twirled him back, and then there's been some that just stand there and are like, "What?"
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's almost My Secret Vampire, I guess, wins by default because honestly, the best vampire show is still 1,000 years old.
1,000 Years Old is the best vampire show, and I'm so glad we shared this opinion because that is truly, literally a show that only the two of us have watched. Like,
Right?
if if you are listening and you have watched 1,000 Years Old, please comment because we need more friends who've seen it. But
Right? I don't.
I I
I don't know.
loved it so much.
It was so fun. Like it's don't go into it thinking it's gonna take itself seriously. It's not. It doesn't
Mm-mm.
need to. It's not supposed to. Um, but yeah, it's such a good time. It's so much fun. I need them to do another show.
I agree. I love the campy vampire. That's still just like a good vibe, good time. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah. Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
that's all the words. Um, but yeah, it was a good year for
Yeah.
shows. It wasn't. I think last year I liked the shows better overall.
Yeah, cuz last year My Stand-In came out, which is like really hard to compete with cuz I do think that is one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of swept for me, but this year was like a little bit more balanced where,
Yeah.
I had several shows like in competition of each other.
Yeah. Until Kim Jira, there wasn't really anything that hit me the way like My Stand-In and Jack and Joker did. Like nothing that
Mm.
had that same vibe. Because we had My Stand-In, we had Jack and Joker. There's a third one. I don't remember what the other one was that I liked. That was kind of that same like vibe.
Mhm.
But then Pit Babe came out last year, right? Was that last year? I think it was.
I think it was, but I don't remember.
Yeah, so we had that, and just like this year, I don't know. Like it's shows haven't been bad. They just nothing like took over my life the way like my stand-in
Mm-hmm.
did.
There's just so many that I'm like really overwhelmed. Like, there's
Yeah,
just like so many being released. I just can't keep up for the life of me.
yeah. Airing right now, me and T, I think is the best thing airing right now. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it also doesn't take itself seriously at all. Um,
Yeah, I've heard good things.
it's fantastic. I love that it's taken over all of like Thailand
Mm-hmm.
and so much of K-pop too. Like I've seen so many K-pop idols like quoting it, and I'm like, what?
What's happening?
Like some of them made sense, and then some of them like, how do you know about this show?
Yeah.
um, Burnout Syndrome, that's also currently airing, is also
Oh,
fantastic.
yes. That is when I am watching that as it airs, and I think
Hmm.
it's so fantastic. I'm loving it. I just didn't feel comfortable like nominating it
I needed to
before it's
finish.
finished.
Yeah,
Exactly. But I'm really enjoying that. And I'm also watching Goddess Bless You from Death or whatever it's called. And that one's
yeah,
been good too. So,
yeah. I really want to
yeah.
watch that one, but I'm scared of it. Um,
I personally don't find it that scary. It's
okay,
like a little gory.
gore's fine. Scary's not.
Yeah, that's like the main, like, it's not jump scary. It's just
Mm,
kind of gross because there's just like dead people and they look gross.
yeah. Okay.
But I wouldn't like I don't think I've encountered a jump scare so far.
Okay.
So,
So I think I'm still gonna wait on that one, maybe until it finishes airing. But
mm.
I am excited to see Pooh Pavel in something that's not Pit Babe,
I will say Pooh's character is just Charlie so
which
far.
concerns me because I really do hate Charlie.
Yeah, and I once again I'm like this bitch just moves
Yeah.
into Pavel's house and then he's just like, "Let me cook for you." And I'm like, "This is just Charlie." Like
Yeah.
Charlie who can see ghosts.
Well,
But I'm not that far into the show, so maybe more happens.
yeah. Well, confirm Pooh Pavel are getting at least one show, maybe two shows by the end of the month. We'll find out, or the end of January, we'll find out for sure.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm hoping one of them is not Pit Babe season 3, even though there's been rumors of that.
No, please. I'm done with Pit Babe. Like
Right? Let it go.
I loved season 1, but like I'm done with it.
Yeah. I need to finish season 2. I just haven't been able to bring myself to do that.
Yeah.
But also, Dare You to Death has been airing.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't like it.
Oh, okay. I haven't
I
watched any of it.
only 2 episodes are out, and from my understanding, the problem is the stuff they've left out from the book to explain why like Jung and Dunk's characters are acting the way they are.
Mm,
Because
okay. Sounds problematic.
yeah, because like so Jung is like a cop, right? Whatever. And then Dunk is like an inspector who comes in and he's like the new inspector in town and whatever and like Jung is like partnered with him basically to get shit done. And Jung's been like flirting since moment 1. And I'm like, why are you flirting with what is basically your boss?
Yeah.
Right? Like it doesn't make any sense to me. Um and I don't know. I feel like we skipped some like relationship build up to get to this point where we're already like
I that's the hardest for me, like when there's no relationship build up.
right because like it's not like they're together or doing anything. They haven't kissed or anything like that in 2 episodes, right? Like we're not there, but I'm like if they at least showed like June's character like flirting with other people, like to
Mhm.
be like he just flirts with everyone, like whatever, don't read into it type of a thing.
Yeah.
Um and like Dunk's character's so like hot and cold and I'm like what are we why? Like, and they're like, I don't know. There's so much I just don't understand. And for me, nothing's gonna beat Dunk's style, like from Heart Killers. That's my favorite character from this year. There's my answer. Style is my
Okay.
favorite character from this year. I fucking love
Mm.
Style so
Mm.
much.
Uh-huh.
um, that him saying bye bye as he's like going to drown himself or whatever is such a vocal stim for me. I just walk around saying it.
Mm.
I finally broke saying good morning, Crub all day long. I finally broke that one, but like the bye bye as he's like going in,
Bye-bye.
all day long. I just walk around saying it.
Yeah.
So yeah, backtracking on whatever I said, style. Um,
Mm-hmm.
peak dunk for me. And like character wise, like if we had some explanation for why Jung is this way, like Jung's the one pursuing dunk for once, so like I'd be here for it, but like I'm not right now. So I'm hoping it
That's
gets better. I'm
tough.
not gonna drop it. I'm not gonna drop it because
Yeah.
I love Jung Dunk so much. Um, but yeah, I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'm not gonna start that one until it finishes, because
Yeah, I wouldn't.
see if it's like worth my time. But
Yeah,
too many shows.
dying, choked on wine.
Oh, well, on that
Yeah.
note.
Yeah, no. If you were to start anything that's airing besides Burnout Syndrome that you're already watching, I would say Me and T. I think Me and T is gonna be
Hmm.
fine until the end.
Okay,
Um,
I shall.
yeah. Um, but yeah, I guess we can wrap it then, unless another random award topic comes up.
I
um,
don't think so.
okay. Well, this will come out January 2nd, so Happy New Year, everyone. Um,
Yeah, Happy New Year.
hopefully 2026 is kinder to us than 2025 has been. Um,
Please.
yeah. So, but if you want to start the new year off with some BL in the Air merch, you can find the shop at blintheair-shop.fourthwall.com, which the link is in the link tree as usual. And you can find us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at bl.in.the.air, Twitter at blintheair. Come hang out with us on Discord. Link for that is also in the link tree. And we are on video on Spotify and YouTube and streaming wherever you're listening. So, see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.